Captain America here today with you all, fine citizens. Gonna play one of my favorite games of all time. You might have heard of this one. It's called BROFORCE. This is pretty much the epitome of America, so let's start ourselves a new game right here. Let's go 0%. You know, I haven't played this in a hot second. Maybe we'll do a hard run through. We'll do a hard run through later. We're gonna make a couple videos of this. Gonna be taking out some terrorists, which is why this is pretty much the most perfect game on the earth. Off to do some liberation. The terrorism meter up in the left corner there. POWs have been stranded in Vietnam for 25 years now. Find them and save them. Oh, yes, we will. We will save all of them for America. I don't know how many of you have ever played this, but it's basically the greatest 80s action parody of all time. With my least favorite character to start off with. So let's run to somebody else. Rocketeer, I can play this. The best way to play this game is basically just blow up as much stuff as possible. And then kill Satan at the end. So we get in our helicopter, we liberate. Area liberated. Actually, this is pretty easy right now. Just for the record, I have beaten this. I've beaten the final boss in about 2 seconds on hard mode, so hopefully this will be a nice little breeze for me. I've already got all the characters unlocked. Normally when you start this game off, you have to unlock all the players as we go. But right now we got BroboCop. We're gonna melt him real quick. Oh yeah. Area liberated. Oh, yes. And I died. I forgot how to jump. Playing with the old mouse and keyboard here. Can't go wrong with Chuck Norris. So every time you get Chuck Norris, you know it's going to be a good day in BroForce. If you don't know. Oh. Oh, yes. This game really does have some of the best music in any game's history. I forget who actually made the soundtrack, but we totally need to play a show with them. I think we would get along very well. Let's see, we've got Agent Bro, we've got Rambro. Really, the best way to play this game is to blow up as much stuff as possible without usually you get about 2 seconds of invincibility and ready to start. Satan. Bruisers. The pinnacle of terrorist jimming technology. No, not the best part. Oh, I just got one of my favorite guys and it's done. Ooh, well, that was faster than This is Arstotzka. Sources claim that it's in fact a country. Let's move out. I haven't played through the story mode in a while. Usually I do arcade mode where it just runs through all the levels. Oh boy, we got Tank Girl here. Oh. So one of the obnoxious things about this game is everybody's got different skills and abilities, and sometimes the ones that you like more are not readily available. And sometimes freeing somebody to get an extra life will basically do the opposite of what you want and give you someone that you're not very good with. Like this person, who's only good for destroying bosses, really. Maybe I'll get an opportunity to showcase. This guy's got me. Pretty sure if I die, that we're virtually at the same spot. Ooh. The Brominator. Alright, here's one of my favorite things to do. I'm invincible. Just launch myself right to the end. Although that may have been a mistake. That was a big mistake. Went a little too far, but it was worth it. Honestly, I'm gonna die a lot because sometimes I like blowing things up more than I like living. And you're about to find that out right now. Oh, yes. Alright, let's continue. This guy's kind of bad, too. Here's my favorite one. Freedom! And they all just run. You see, I could have totally just won right there, but I decided I would rather blow things up. Yes. Blowing things up is way more fun than surviving to the end. I should probably get this second save. Let's see. We got Brohard. I forget what the name is. No way. This is by far one of the most OP characters in this game because you have 3 people shooting. Yeah, too easy. Too easy. I shouldn't be dying as much as I am on these early levels, but you know what? Worth it. Waste all those. You pretty much almost have to waste all of your special abilities right off the bat because chances are you're going to have somebody else to rescue within the amount of time that you'd probably have to even use it. James Bond is kind of bad though. Useless Martini, jetpack. That's kind of fun though. I kind of wish they would have just given him that. Those big guys will kill you really quick if you're not careful. Area liberated. 3, 2, 1, go. Here's another guy that's pretty easy to just burn through levels if you're run through everybody. But I probably should have picked up another one. Oh, we got Will Smith. Save somebody. Rodin. And here's another OP character who I thought was absolutely garbage the first time I used him. And turns out his special ability can be spammed infinitely, and anytime you die, as long as this little bubble has been there, you'll be reanimated pretty much instantly. And so will everything near you, and you'll have an army. This is the greatest song ever written. I wish we would have written it. Yes, very good. You can always count Chuck. Oops, I killed my, maybe I didn't. You also gotta be careful in this game because you can accidentally blow up all the ledges you need to get to things. And I do that pretty frequently because I like to blow things up. Because it's Captain America. And America is about two things: blowing stuff up and freedom. And the freedom to blow things up. Oh shit. Sometimes his melee character is not very good. I'm gonna leave him there because get ready for the greatest thing ever. Yes. The turkey special ability. Yeah, that's another thing. It's pretty hard to resist free food. That's one way you beat the terrorists. Terrorists love free food, especially like that. When you give them free food. Done. You know what I just realized is I'm pretty sure that my overlay is blocking. Yeah, let's move me over here a little bit. Maybe there? I don't know where it's a good spot to put it. We'll try here for a second. Oh boy, it's boss time. Terror cannon! Terror cannon! Taking terrorism to new heights. Let's see how fast I can take this one. Oh yeah, too easy. Not all the bosses are that easy. Also, I'm playing on an ultra-wide monitor, so all you people that have 1080p, 920 by 1080, yeah, there's probably going to be some black bars on this or something. I refuse to play on a peasant monitor. Now, a lot of these guys have some pretty unique special abilities, like this one. And some of them have abilities you didn't even know about, like holding down this guy's gun will make a shotgun burst. But pretty much nobody else in this game has that. So you kind of have to play around with the guy to figure out what some of their special abilities are. Yeah, like I said earlier, you gotta pretty much burn up all of your specials. By the time you get to another guy and you haven't burned them up yet. Let's see, we've got The Professional, I believe is this guy's name. It's a good movie. You should probably see every movie of every character that's in this game, honestly, because they're all pretty good. Now this frickin' Ash from Evil Dead here, this guy is one of the guys that you can pretty much just absolutely wreck the final boss of the game of if you do it right. And you'll have to stick around and wait to see. I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. We might get to the final boss, we might not. Actually, this game is pretty long, so that's probably not gonna happen. We might have to put this into multiple episodes. Let's see if I can skip right to the end again. Oh. Gets hung up. I got pretty far though. This guy's got homing missiles. Bro Dread or Judge Bro, I don't remember. They all got parody names of all the real characters. He's got pretty much homing. He's got homing bullets, homing missiles. Ah, yes. Conan the Brobarian. Or Bronin the Barbarian. He's probably got one of the best special moves because you can just frickin' smash people with your blade. Helmets can get a little itchy sometimes. Alright, well hopefully this time I won't waste Tank Girl and immediately fall off the cliff like I did last time. The most ridiculous special ability. And now I have a tank. I don't even have to shoot, I can just run people over. The other good part about this is I can still use the tank even though I picked somebody else up. So we're gonna go on a little tank rampage. Yeah, this is definitely the most overpowered thing, aside from not being able to climb. But we can also do this. And it gave me this person, whose name I do not remember. Pretty sure she's in a Tarantino movie though. And it died from a trip mine. Ironic dying from a trip mine on somebody that's only got one leg. Oh wow. So this guy, Brolander, he's pretty good, but he doesn't start off with a special move, and I don't really understand it. But once you get it, it's a little OP, but you also usually die in the process, so... Oh yes, it's freedom time. I should have kept him alive. I will die 1,000 times before I let anybody escape getting extreme explosions. But here's another cool thing with him, is he's got his whip. And his whip will grapple things. Had that dilemma again where I wanted to run to the end of the map. Well, normally she doesn't work that well. Oh no. This is what I get for not killing everything. There we go. There you are, Satan. Satan's also the final boss of the game. you couldn't pick that up, I don't know. Oh, yes. Overkill time. This is probably one of the best characters, not only because he's Chuck Norris, but because he has an airstrike. Should have killed him when I had the chance. How interesting that Bruce Lee was the next person to pop up. Command Bro. Yeah, there's some overkill for you. One of these episodes, I'll have to just sprint through it and see what I can do. The hardest mode in this game is Iron Bro mode, which allows you to play as every character in the game, but only once. So if you ever die, you'll never get that character back. And I've only made it, I don't know, maybe 10 levels in before permadeath. Terrorcopter! Air superiority technology. This is probably the worst character for this guy. Oops. Luckily my own bombs don't blow. Yeah, see if there's another guy to save. This guy's not really, but he might be. Yeah, Time Cop's pretty good. Oh yes. 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 Too easy. Sometimes the right character is all you need to just absolutely slaughter a boss. Area liberated. Oh, what's this? A potential spam caller on my phone. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. This is James Martinez calling you on behalf of That's why you current service. And therefore, this call may monitor.
Nope. Oh, and I died because I was on the phone with a spam caller. Oh! Never teleported right into somebody before. I feel like I'm playing this out of order, but I can't remember. Alright, well, I got one of my OP characters. Let's see if we can run through it. Yes. Save point. Oh, there's nobody in there. I wasted my jump. Yes. See you, Satan. You know what? I'm not gonna get him. You know what it's time for. Skip half the level. Worth it. Predator is really fun when you have an extra life left, because when he dies, he self-detonates. Sort of like he does in the movies. But if you only got one life left, it's pretty useless. So here we go. Yes. Convenient spot. Right on the thing. Right on the save point. She's kind of useful sometimes. You can kind of fly over people. I do kind of find it funny, though, that the whole point of the level is to get to the helicopter. When you get to the helicopter, they just blow up all the enemies anyway, so... But, you know, it would kind of defeat the purpose. Kind of like the eagles flying the hobbits into Mordor. I'm not even going to go into that. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't seem to understand that the eagles could not just fly everybody to Mordor. Also, that worked out way too good. See, the Eagles did not want to, you know, they didn't want to deal with all the pettiness of the humans and the regular people. See, if the Eagles had even bothered trying to get into Mordor, Sauron would have seen him with the eye and just had him shot down. And the Eagles are not about mulling around with that. See, back in the past, Gandalf had actually like saved the king of the Eagles, so it kind of put him in like this little wouldn't really call it a life debt or anything, but you know, anytime Gandalf needs some help, they're ready and willing to come help out. So anytime they need just a few little things, they'll show up. But they're not about to go risking their asses just to go fly into Mordor. Speaking of flying into Mordor, this guy right here. Anytime you get one of those mechs, you're solid. So another tank time. Thought I almost fell. Oh yes. Oh no. Well, I was almost at the end. Worth it every time. Hijacked. See how far I can make it. Oh, right at the end. Get wrecked, Satan. Perfection. I love this song. The terror meter seems a little high again.
Operation.
I'm trying to remember what the order is. Obviously, I would think that them being labeled with numbers would be a pretty good hint for that.
Justice.
Don't know what number C is. Maybe it's a boss level.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bro, a little unnecessary there. We got plenty of ammo. Why did it give me so much special ammo right at the beginning? Oh.
Mission failed. 3, 2, 1.
I have no memory of this place. This must be one of those digging levels. Slide down. Oh no. This has got to be a bonus level, I think. I've completely forgotten about this. I don't think it's in the arcade mode where you just play. Covert operation. Time to be sneaky. This is definitely a bonus mission. They've intentionally made it harder. One life. See, this is not the way I like to play this game. I like to run and gun, and this is definitely intentionally made to not run and gun. Run and gun's gonna get you killed. Stealth is optional in every game I play to me. I think that's how it should always be. Splinter Cell Conviction was the best because if you messed up the stealth portion, you just kind of didn't care about. You just kind of went. I really hope I don't die anytime soon, because I've already made it too far. Not liking this hole down there. We're gonna go this way. Let's disrupt some of this stuff. Probably shouldn't have just wasted all my grenades right there. But luckily, there's ammo right here. Ah, yes, victory. Victory. Guess that unlocked something. This is a covert operation. A lone bro must use agility to penetrate the terrorist defenses and assassinate their leader. Definitely not in the arcade version, which is what I usually play to skip through all the storyline stuff. You just kind of play through all the levels. So let's see how this goes. Sneaky. That's close. Too fast. Yes. Yes, victory. God, that was stupid. Vitamins unlocked. I'm starting to gather that C stands for challenge. No time to explain, you know what to do, BROFORCE. Oh no, I forgot this level has falling missiles. Oh, get wrecked. This is the worst person that possibly could have happened right now. And he's dead. Now we've got something good. So usually he flies through those. Apparently not anymore. I like how they don't activate the trip lines, but I do. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna dig. We're gonna skip half the map. Oh, very good. Yes. Yes. And that is how you clear a map with the Rocketeer. The Brocketeer. Let's do this. Speedrun time. And I died. Mission failed. Oh, but this guy. Speedrun. Worth it every time. Carnage. Oh, really? That killed all three of them? Right, maybe I should slow down. It's way more fun, though, to just run through and hope for the best. Oh, barrel fell on me. It's okay. Totally stealing this thing. I got it. And we're gonna sail right to the end of the map. Assuming those things in the sky don't kill me. Definitely want that. Even though it walks 2 miles an hour. So maybe we're gonna pass on that. Man, they are not giving me some good characters here. Guess we'll just do this. Stomp on Satan. Wonder if deep down this is really a Christian game. Thought this was killing Satan and stuff. Ooh. That was almost not good. I love that they just keep giving me all these mechs to steal. Because I'm just gonna keep exploiting it every single time. Okay. Here, have a nice Thanksgiving turkey. Have a ham. Oh yes, yes, everybody go for it. Worth it. I think the best part about Ash's chainsaw is it also deflects bullets. Stealth tank surprise! I'm really sad that I just wasted my chainsaw. Because I could probably burn right through this guy in about 2 seconds with the chainsaw. Also not useful here. But this might be. Yes! Come on. Oh shoot, I got ammo. Here comes the airstrike. Get him, Norris! Oh yes. Yeah, I might have skipped half the level and it's keeping my numbers low, but there was lots of carnage. It seems like a good spot to stop for now, so we'll see you all in the next episode as Captain America plays BROFORCE.